welcome to the couch, Gareth Bush. He is an up-and-coming famous musician. Just got to check out all his covers on YouTube. Has done amazing stuff. I particularly am going to be a huge fan of when you sang a cover of Scream and Shout by Britney Spears. Thanks for coming on the couch today.
Thank you very much for having me. Cool to be here.
You're very welcome. Gosh, it's such a manly voice. Would you mind if I called you Gare Bear for the interview?
You're more than welcome.
Awesome. So Gare Bear, tell me about, your sound. Let's get this out of the way. What do you sing? What do you play? What's your niche?
Well, I'm kind of like your typical singer-songwriter. The guys who I really model myself after big time are, John Mayer is like my biggest musical icon, has been for a long time. He's a really interesting dude. Just watching him as a person in interviews, he's one of the more unique people I've met, have seen in the music business. But I'd consider John like my biggest guitar influence, and then songwriting influences, it's Coldplay, because I love the way they can incorporate emotion into their songs, and I kind of like to combine the two of them and make my own sound from there.
Definitely.
You and John Mayer both have the matching manly voices. You're honing that in.
Yeah, he needs to grow a beard.
So when did you start playing music? What got you inspired to start?
Well, I was forced to play piano as a kid, like all of us were by our parents, but became a big time. Well, I went into high school thinking I was going to be a jock, and then I picked up the trombone one day as a joke and stuck with it and became a massive band geek.
Stop
and then, yeah, I know. You don't pick up many chicks playing trombones, FYI.
No.
I tried, it doesn't work.
I mean, the hand motion's got to be an appeal.
Yeah, that's about it. But then I got into choir, and then I picked up the guitar in grade 10 and stuck with that, and I just started writing songs out of nowhere, and it kind of, I don't know, once people started telling me they actually liked what I was doing, I just stuck with it and then started making money doing it at bars, and then I decided to record my own CD.
That's awesome. Yeah, speaking of your CD, got this one out. This is for keeps. This is your EP. Tell us a little about the songs on this, inspiration, and we got to hear about the cover, the Scream and Shout Britney Spears cover.
Yeah, well, it's called This Is For Keeps because I've been writing songs since I was 16, and I'm 22 now, and I've been writing so much stuff, but I throw out 99% of what I write because I'm really, really picky. So every once in a while, I'll get one tune that I like, and I'm like, oh, this is for keeps. So that's kind of why I went with that.
I like that. Interesting.
Essentially,
yeah.
The tunes on the CD are they're really varied because you can tell there's one song in there called Grow that I wrote when I was 16, and the rest of them I wrote after my 20s. So you can kind of tell there's a bit of an evolution from a songwriting perspective, but they're I'm an acoustic, yeah, show the CD, good stuff. I wrote everything on acoustic, but it's full band effort. I brought in a really solid team of guys to come play full band instruments. And it's kind of like a combo of what I said earlier, kind of like a mix of John Mayer on acoustic and then the big ballad full band sound of Coldplay. And you've got a mix of big love ballads to simple acoustic tunes. It's a bit of a varied, it's like an experiment CD.
I love that.
So anyone that doesn't know you already, they might have actually already heard you sing because you got picked up by a commercial somehow, right? Tell us that story.
Yeah, it's a bit of a funny story. Essentially, there's that song Scream and Shout by Britney Spears and will.i.am. And it was #1 on iTunes back in late December, so I thought, let's try and capitalize on this, do a #1 hit song, and maybe see if we can get some views on YouTube. So we recreated it and made it acoustic and beatboxy, but all of a sudden I started getting a lot of comments from people from Israel, but an unusual amount of people from Israel commenting, saying, I keep seeing this on TV. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, yeah, this version of this song is on a soccer commercial here in Israel. And I did some research, and a couple of people recorded it on their hand camera, and it turns out, there's a major commercial in front of millions of people with David Beckham kicking a soccer ball to the sound of my cover I recorded in my friend's basement in London, Ontario. And so,
if only they knew.
Yeah,
what
it's kind of crazy.
What did you do when you found out?
What's that, sorry?
What did you do when you found out?
Well, jumped up and down screaming and shouting, so to speak. But then I asked the Canadian copyright group, can I sue these guys? Because they took my work and are making money from it. And then the copyright group here in Canada said, well, did you get Britney Spears' permission to record it? And I said, well, no, I don't really have her on my phone. So, no, so they technically I'm not able to do anything about it, but I've gotten so much press from it that it's totally worth it. I got in the front page of the Free Press, been in the Gazette, doing this. It's cool. I'm totally cool with it.
Yeah, it totally worked out for you. Okay, so last question. You're in this contest where you got to get as many views on Facebook as you can. We want to help you out, so let us know what we can do to get you in the spot.
Yeah, 98.1 Free FM is a local station here in London, and they have this cover contest online every month where you need essentially You upload a cover, and they tell you what kind of cover to upload every month, and then they pick the best 3 out of all the batches. And I made top 3, but from there you need the votes. And the most votes wins $4,000 worth of recording time. So if you want to go online, just look up it's my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Gareth Bush Music. You can see the link there, and I desperately need your votes because this would actually really propel me towards a second CD and help everything going down the road.
All right, guys, so if you heard that, go online, facebook.com/Gareth Bush Music.
Yep, you got it.
Like the link, and let's get him to the top. All right, thanks for coming. You're going to be performing a little later, so super excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
All right, guys, me and Taylor are going to be playing Chubby Bunny later. What?